Well, you think they see a bunch of teeth on the ground saying, wait, you still got half his teeth in him. We better collect them for evidence. So there's a group of people in like nondescript like overalls, just on the street with pliers trying to pry the rest of the teeth out of this guy. And saying, who are these guys? Why do they have free candy on their bed? Oh shit, we've been spotted.
Oh, God. I love that this is basically, like, they've done that thing that people complain about with the Star Wars prequels. When everyone complains that the Phantom Menace is about, like, taxes. You remember, because the opening tax crawl is like, there's an embargo because of taxes on trade or something.
Yeah, actually the Darth Plagueis book goes into this. Basically, there are free trade zones in the outer reaches of the Republic.
No, but I love the fact that Yakuza has done that and made it not stupid. Also, I love the fact that Kiryu's dragon tattoo is black and white in this. Because he's not the dragon just yet.
And for some reason or another, I forget what, I think it was threat of war, the Republic needed money and fast, and so they decided to put taxes on the free trade zones, which angered the Trade Republic, because that was their main route.
I thought it was just Sidious fucking around with everyone.
Oh, it was.
Ah, I've prepared you asparagus wrapped in ham. You have my assurance I'm no threat to you. See this hand, carved from the finest mahogany.
I mean, I may have no feeling in this hand.
But this hand's extra sensitive. Oh, God, and Kiryu's in a bathrobe as well, which just makes it worse.
Then Eddie walks in saying, hey, you're going to pay for the room service? No, you said you were buying dinner. I mean, I heard you say, don't worry, I got this.
Anyway, introducing Tachibana, the best side character in the game. Oh, gee. I operate a real estate business. I'm also, like, the most powerful person here who's not a Yakuza. Just casually turns off the power in Tokyo for 5 minutes.
How's the soup?
Excuse me?
The soup. How is it?
My right hand's prosthetic. Please excuse my table manners. And then he just slaps his left hand into the bowl of soup and shoves it into his face.
Why are we still here?
Just to suffer.
Denied property rights and death.
Whose monologue is that? His or Kiryu's?
His. He's speaking to Kiryu. What the fuck are you on about? Shh, don't ruin this. The contracts I've lost. The customers I've lost.
Seriously, what are you...
Stop hurting.
Seriously, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up, Kiryu. The violinist is about to reach his peak.
And also, what other game is set in, I know, the 80s, which has kind of a building minigame?
True. What, you're trying to suggest that this is like what happens with Mother Base's R&D department?
Oh no, this is an alternate universe. This guy just relates to Kaz on a spiritual level.
Oh, the alternate universe where Miller dyes his hair black and becomes a real estate agent. Oh dear. Like, that's a good way to get someone's trust, though. Just give them their entire backstory. I'm definitely not a stalker trying to kill you. Please trust me, eat the soup, it's delicious, I haven't poisoned it.
If you want, we could order in some delicious hamburgers.
Packed with preservatives. Like, he just has no fucking social skills at all.
One thing I've been doing with Metal Gear Solid 5 is trying to remember when Quiet leaves the mission, because what I want to do is there's a special thing that happens if you're playing a birthday. I don't want to get through the story too much, because then Quiet won't be there, and so we won't get the full scene.
Just do the mission that gets her back after the end of the game.
Yeah, I was considering that. I was basically do the Finding Quiet mission 7 times or something.
Yep. If the Dojo lieutenants acquire the empty lot, the 5G plan is certain. I can beat them to it. We can build a better business.
Yeah. And in case everyone in the audience is curious, my birthday is just, you know.
Yeah. Like, this guy's plans to counter the 3G tower by taking the empty lot and building a shop that sells nothing but strawberry licorice.
What?
Because it's completely useless to the Yakuza. What better way to give them the finger?
No, you see, I'm in contact with this offshore company, and they want to use it as a business front, so they have a foot in Tokyo.
Admittedly, hamburgers and licorice is a strange name for a shop, but they're paying me a shitload.
John, in this universe, yeah, 5G was the eventual success to 4G and 3G, but in this, a bunch of Japanese Yakuza had the idea for 3G, like 20 years before it was actually a thing.
Exactly.
And you didn't hear like this initial thing, did you? And they were planning to create these mysterious devices called vape devices. They're going to link them into the 3G network. So their plan is, step 1, buy an empty lot in Tokyo. Step 2, build a 3G tower on it. Step 3, pay a factory to build vape devices and make them accessible to 3G.
The plot twist is that Millennium Tower is actually the ultimate 6G tower.
Millennium Tower, which one's that again?
The Millennium Tower is the one from the end of the game. Remember the gap blows up? It's really fucking lonely, because if I stand on the right portion of the street and look over here, it's not there yet. It's just got this big building with a Q on the side. Possibly the QAnon building. But anyway.
Wait, is that the location of the mysterious hacker known as 4chan?
Exactly. Oh, okay. He's actually just living in the basement of what would later become the Millennium Tower.
Or is he going to full Batman, where his basement is a fucking, like, citadel?
Yeah. Okay. The plot twist is that Yakuza actually takes place in the same universe as what we do in the Shadows. In the entirety of 4chan is just Colin Robinson.
One of the best ways to drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. These are all different accounts that I have set up.
Well, in the 80s, you know, he's one of the early adopters, so he can be the first online troll.
Exactly.
Well, is he one of those vampires that feeds off negative emotion? So if he's the ultimate troll, he pisses off so many more people than just doing it on the street.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
There's a cabaret hostess club even. Fuck. I'm so confused. Too many fucking clubs, Sam. There's a strip club over there called Foie Gras. That's confused. I thought that was a type of meat.
It's Fatty Goose Liver or something.
Why the fuck would you name a club Fatty Goose Liver? Oh, Jesus Christ, that sign terrified me. The only word that's lit up is pachinko. And the camera's zooming in ominously as it sits on Kiryu's shoulder like a fucking devil. Kiryu, buy shares in Konami, it whispers to him.
I was like, what do I do with all this money? Upgrade myself? Or play pachinko?
Just wait until you see how we buy buildings. Like, you remember Ichiban rolling in the thing full of money? Kiryu just stands in front of the building with a briefcase of money, and then he owns the building.
Wait, what? When you have to go to the landlord and negotiate, say, alright, here's the down payment, I'll have the rest of you in installments because it's just too dangerous to carry all this cash at once.
No, he just stands in front of the building with a briefcase full of money, and then he owns the building.
Oh, he's negotiating with the building itself. Hey, I'll buy you for this suitcase full of money. Then the house just reverberates in such a way to create sounds. Sure.
Oh, look, there he is, Sam, look at him. Oh.
Is that Mr. Shakedown?
Yes, that's Mr. Shakedown.
Are you powerful enough to beat him up yet?
No, but we're gonna have to give it a go.
Or is he the super boss of the game?
No, he's just a side boss. Oh, you seem to think you can just walk by me without a word. How dare you say nothing to me? Don't you know who I am? Oh, it turns out he's actually like the Japanese equivalent of that Malaysia meme.
I was just distracted by the poster behind his shoulder of the two old men.
Oh,
is that a Japanese version of Bubba Hotep?
Possibly. I'd love to see the Japanese version of that.
Well, so basically you're turning him into the Snap Cube Mr. X, where
Oh,
the only
he,
reason...
no, he absolutely is the Snap Cube Mr. X. Look at his fighting pose, it's beautiful. He literally just does the I'm going to make myself bigger than a bear pose.
He has the Red Panda strategy, does he?
Yes. Never underestimate the Red Panda strategy.
Well, they just like stand on two legs to make themselves look bigger.
Oh, the Red Pandas will fuck you up and then steal your spot on the cheerleading squad.
What?
Some of my life experiences may not be applicable to others.
Yeah, they're strange creatures. They're not really bears, not really... genetically, they're about halfway between bears and the family, which includes like raccoons and things. The group that includes them.
Yes. Nope. Have I still got that cigarette sign? Yes, I do. There we go. Yeah, you don't actually have to beat him the first time just to survive him. He's gonna be crucial to money farming later.
Well, is he just a cash cow? You find him on the street. It's beat up time. No, please. This is my daily allowance.
Even stupider, you let him steal all of your money, and then you beat him up to get it back, and you get double the money back.
What?
Yeah. Like...
It's like the weirdest pyramid scheme ever. Hey, if you give me your money, I'll let you have double back.
The old scheme of that old there pyramid there.
Well, it's like a Fortnite V-Bucks generator. All you need is your credit card details.
Oh, there's 4 Mr. Shakedowns, by the way. So,
4?
The one with the giant fedora wants to go to space so that he can bodybuild better. There's no... I forget what the... I think one of them just wants to eat a bunch of gourmet food, and then I forget what the other 2 are.
No, your muscles and bones are starting to degrade in space. You'd lose muscle mass.
In all fairness, that's only after you beat him like the 6th time. The other times he just wants money to buy more protein powder. He's got to get those gains, bro. Oh, did he got you too? Yes, he took my entire holiday bonus. You know, I was walking around the street carrying a briefcase full of money. Oh, God, I should have carried a brick in the briefcase. Oh, dear. Right.
Well, are the Mr. Shakedowns like the Drebin in Metal Gear Solid 4? Still the same name. They're part of an organisation.
Exactly. How many completion points have we got? 11! Good, let's go get some bonuses. Admittedly, it's only small bonuses, but I can make it so that we get more money from fights quicker. Yeah, you go over here to, Oh, hang on. I believe I've just entered a side quest. Oh, goody! It's time for the very first side quest of the playthrough. Oh, dear. Our director's something else. Especially when he doesn't show up. Yeah, no, this is the one where we have to impersonate a film crew.
What?
Yep. We're starting off with a good one, Sam. We're going to need a guy with an aura of toughness. A guy who can command respect just by being in the room. And then Kiryu walks past and, like, the glass breaks in the windows because it's intimidated by him. Holy shit, we need that man. Huh? Oh, dear. Wait, that face. It's like a granite paving slab. Sir! You know what this means? That we're about to become producers? Oh, it's time to put on the worst play that Japan's seen, Sam.
Isn't it the producer's job is to take the creative vision of the director and turn it into something usable? Like, the producer deals with... The director deals with, like, the main, like, storyline, and the producer works it into something that'll make sense.
My point is, it's time for us to direct the Japanese version of Springtime for Hitler.
Remember, the Japanese don't give a shit. They'd just do it.
True.
A little piece of Poland, a little piece of France, a little piece of Portugal, and Austria perchance.
Like John's just saying, the neck muscles of a lifetime of nodding. What? His neck is thicker than Gaston?
Oh, God, just wait until we get into the future games. There's this infamous scene where someone tries to hit Kiryu over the head with, like, a massive glass bottle, and he doesn't even fucking flinch from it. Like, he actually just has the face of a man who's been minorly inconvenienced after taking a blow to the fucking face. Right, let me just fast forward through some of this dialogue.
How's it gonna be? Oh, we'll make a student film. So far, the only two actors are me and Danny Trejo.
Yeah. We need to get you into an outfit that makes you look like a producer.
What?
Oh, God. It makes him look like he's going on a boating holiday in California.
Yeah. I mean, if he just wore the suit, that would work as well.
No, he has to look eccentric because he's a Japanese producer.
But I thought his whole point was that it's supposed to be intimidating.
Yeah, you can be intimidating and look eccentric.
Yeah, what is it with these rich people wearing their sweaters like a fucking cape?
I don't fucking know. Like, honestly, I don't think the rich know what to do with their own clothes. Honestly, it's a genuine concern of mine that they're going to end up gentrifying fucking cereal in the next few years.
Wasn't there some cereal bars in London?
No, this is the thing, though. Like, you know about how lobster used to be for the poor, and then the rich gentrified it?
Same with oysters.
Yeah, there's like a genuine concern that the same thing's going to happen with fucking cereal. Because there's been a ton of things on social media of celebrities just bragging about eating cereal. Like, it's a genuine
I thought a load of them were supposed to be, like, gluten-free.
No, but the point, it's a genuine concern that they're going to
Gluten Morgan. Oh, for fuck's sake.
gentrify fucking cereal.
Did just line up with a bullshit accidentally. Just
Yes.
that horrible... What's the German equivalent of English?
I don't know. What's the German equivalent of English? Do you mean German?
English.
Germish.
Reminds me of that bit where, in one episode, where Reese was trying to teach you a specific German word and he just lapsed into Yanderig.
Der englische Mann mit dem Schubert.
Schnurrbart, not Schubert. Schubert's a composer, you muppet.
Oh, it's Schnurrbart.
Schnurrbart.
Schlurrbart.
Alright, I'll try and be less
Schlurrbart.
fucking Yander.
Better play along.
Wait, D English. So it's like D rate compared to the usual English.
It's anti-English. That's what German is.
Well, that was what Welsh was.
Oh, God, don't be talking shit about the Welsh. It was the Welsh who saved us from the Irish revival cauldrons.
Yeah, Reese said that where he was in Wales, it's the nation capital for heroin use.
Oh, God. Seriously, though, have you read that myth, though?
No.
There's a myth where the Welsh, like, goes to Ireland with, like, this guy who's a giant to fight Irish soldiers. And one of the lines in the story is genuinely, the Irish were using cauldrons to revive their dead, so the giant threw himself in to break them.
But wasn't that, you know the Giant's Causeway in Ireland? Apparently there's another one on the west coast of Scotland. And legend has it that each of those places, a giant lived there, and so they crossed the sea to fight each other.
No, this is another one who's in London, of all places. Because, like, the legend is they buried him in London with his head pointing towards France to stop them invading us.
What, like a fucking Moai head? Just, staring down France, so they're too afraid to invade.
Yeah, pretty much. Bran the Blessed speaks to you, his chosen. The gun is good. The French are bad.
Saying that, earlier today I was watching a film called As Above, So Below. Found footage horror film set in the catacombs of Paris. And there was this one guy, expert on the catacombs, called Papillon.
Yep.
Wait, one dude, what is this? He's staring at an empty dish. This is the Venezuelan special.
Oh, the Venezuelan smash. It's look at the left of the table. It's a party platter. It takes 12 people to finish. Ron can eat in 5 minutes.
You can see there's quite clearly just...
Oh, I know, but you remember that scene from Parks and Rec, though?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I won't be needing this. And it's like the one leaf for decoration.
It takes him 5 minutes to finish. It's impressive to watch. I'm just gonna skip through some of the side quest dialogue.
What, are they filming mukbang?
Pretty much. Like, they're early adopters. Some... I don't know if you've noticed, but fucking everyone is an early adopter of something in our Yakuza playthrough.
The raise was food. The food, it looks like it's just a texture on the plate itself and doesn't even have volume to it.
That's because it's fake food. Like, it's prop food, Sam. That...
Well, so I thought in this mukbang, she's going to be eating the fake food, like crunching her way through like the fake fruit and meat, and still having to look down and say, delicious.
In all fairness, I said they were early adopters of the mukbang. I didn't say they knew how to do mukbang properly.
That's why there's so many battles between the producer and director. The director actually wants real food, and it's like, no, we don't have the budget for that. What, you're still going to make it just eat through fake food? Well, yeah. Hang on. At that angle, the food would just slide off the plate if there was food on there.
Yeah, but, like, the light will carry it much better.
Oh god, John's saying not the Peking duck. So if she was like, can I have the Peking duck? And everyone in the restaurant just completely goes silent. All the chefs are like, did you just order the Peking duck? Maybe you don't want to order that.
Sam, punch the
Very
dishes.
expensive?
Punch the dishes. I'm going to fix the spaghetti back to its original form.
Oh god. That's the power of his stand.
Crazy diamond.
The fact he fixes most problems by fucking punching them. He might as well have Crazy Diamond.
Crazy Diamond with Star Platinum's voice. Oh god. And then obviously the real film crew turns up.
I thought you were just impersonating the producer.
Yeah, and then the real producer turns up.
And they're saying, oh, we don't need you anymore. This guy is able to look intimidating at a fraction of the price. But I managed to convince the director to convince me to actually buy real food. Well, we're done filming.
Oh, God. No, like, it turns out Kiryu actually just intimidated the fake food so hard that it became real. Like, his powers of intimidation are just that fucking good.
Wait, the reason why the food stayed on there, it's not actually fake. It's some of the finest fresh frozen food.
Kiryu is the only Yakuza who doesn't need a cigarette lighter. He just stares at his cigarette.
Well, he just scares his cigarette into immolating itself.
He just stares at his cigarette until it lights itself out of shame. Oh, God. Like,
it's like I saw this a few weeks ago now, but the person who runs the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel is a meme lord because they came up with this one video. Oh, just the thumbnail alone and the description just, it's perfect.
Then we refreeze the trout. Yes. I rest my case, certified jerk.
hang on a second, let me just assert dominance on the film crew. Oh, God. This is how you get hires in Hollywood, right? Just beat up the opposing film crew. I mean, I don't want to do the alternative because my morals are too high.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought the usual way people get jobs in Hollywood is either involving a couch or involving...
Oh, dear. Or occasionally both, if you Prince Andrew. Should I get his Pizza Express? Fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. John's just like, don't kill anyone, Kiryu. Relax, Kiryu has never killed anyone. He's just that good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, you know how, like, Ichiban can warp reality through, like, sheer ignorance?
Yeah.
Kiryu can do the same thing through pure intimidation.
Hmm.
And then he never worked in Hollywood again.
And they ended up getting jobs in Bollywood.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the Bollywood version of Brother Hotel.
Trying to make the Bollywood version of Jurassic Park.
Now, just imagine the Bollywood version of Brother Hotel. But they get in the two main actors again.
What, Bruce Campbell or the two Japanese actors?
Bruce Campbell and whoever plays Kennedy.
JFK, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think it was now, just Ash Williams. No, that's a character he plays. But it's just that they retired to a retirement home in Bangladesh. But the plot's pretty much entirely the same.
Just Elvis in Bangladesh.
Yeah, but no one was suspected.
Right, hang on a second. I've got to get back over to the shrine.
The shrine.
Yeah, we're going to trade some points in for some upgrades.
All I know from Breath of the Wild is from the Brian David Gilbert video about stamina. What, you're going to find a horn statue? You need more stamina?
No, we're going to do the Death Stranding method and just consume energy drinks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. Time for this side quest. Getting frisked in the street. Hang on a second, let me just show my Lucas age so he knows I'm not a threat.
Can I ask you a few questions? Not really. Oh, okay.
Did you do the murder in the alleyway? Yes. Oh, okay. Goodbye, sir.
They're saying, oh, thanks. I've been trying to figure out who's been doing it for hours now. Can I just grab your details and... Oh, you saved me a lot of work here, pal. No problem. And he just walked away. So did you, and then back to stage. Oh, did you find who did the murder? Oh yeah, I got his details, his like height, his weight, eye color, all this stuff, and his phone number.
They never arrest Kiryu because they think it's a wind-up.
And I think, like, you got all his details and you didn't arrest him? No, why did I arrest him? He's a suspect in the murder.
Yeah, but he was so polite.
Yeah. I was just so excited to finally catch him that I wanted to run home back to the station and tell everybody. Without him, right?
We've got our friendship with the police officer up. That's stage one. No, it's that scene from Big Money Hustlers where Kiryu just confesses to everything, and then the chief of police is just like, he's not giving me anything to work with. Like, Kiryu just shows up, I did the murders, here's the times, here's the gun. Fuck, he's good, he's not giving me anything I can arrest him with. God damn it.
Alright. If you did it, what was the murder weapon? A gun? And? A metal one? Shit, he's good.
Oh, he couldn't possibly have done the murder, he knows too much.
He's too thorough. This murder was too sloppy for that. I didn't say I shot him. I just beat him to death with the gun. Why'd you do that? There'll be no bullet evidence. Damn it, he's smart.
He fucking would do that, though.
Is this turning into the beginning of Halo 3?
Pretty
Wait.
much.
Look, we need to get the weapons. Kiryu's with me. Does he know the password? No. He wasn't in the meeting either.
Hang on a second, we need to actually get this password so that I can buy fish. This is a strange fucking game, Sam.
It's like, what was it? Time Splitters 2? Where you have to keep stalking this guy. When he goes into the secret hideout, you need to use a security cam to look at the password he's typing so you can get in as well.
No, not even that. Just a weird series of fetch quests.
Remember watching a speedrun of that? There are two speedrunners just decided to walk off screen for like 2 minutes. Because it turns out you don't need to do any of that. If you already know the password, you can just go there after the person's in the right position and just do everything.
Excellent. Right, hang on a second. I just need to, yeah, we need to buy fish and some scale electric parts. Okay, hang on a second. Password. Yeah, we get the passwords and then we buy the world's worst fucking shopping list.
Just look at the thumbnail.
Uh-huh. Give me a large fries with that.
Now in this show, the fries will be microwave.
And also, I've dunked them in a tin of tomato soup.
What is this? French fry pasta? Need more mayonnaise for that.
For extra flavour.
Yeah, the Kitchen Nightmares, whoever runs it, is a meme lord because... Yeah, they respond to some of the comments and they're unfollowing the memes.
Oh, hang on a second. Ah, Mafia. No specifics, just general Mafia.
Be with the Mafia. Which one?
The Chef Mafia?
That's why you will have knives. Oh yes, this is actually a very expensive paring knife.
So try not to get too much blood in it.
But if it's that expensive, wouldn't the blood just wash off? Oh yeah. And he goes on a whole speech on where the company got it from and how like preparation for the knife, keeping it sharp and things. And he talks to him for like 5 whole minutes about like all the other paring knife.
Yeah, it's just the world's sharpest knife, don't worry about it.
Shangri-La looks a lot better while they have the money to pay the electric bill.
I thought Shangri-La closed because management drove a truck into it.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen until like 2005, so it's all good.
Which is the one where Majima is helping to defuse a bomb and he admits to the guy he's just winging it.
That's Kiwami 2. That's Yakuza 2. Don't worry, we're going to get to that. Like, I can't overstate how much fun I have just playing Yakuza and listening to you react to this. Yeah, we're putting no completion points into Sprint, though, because my goal is to get the golden gun. Kit being able to run is irrelevant once we get the golden gun.
Why?
Because once I get Kiryu to level 99, we can just one-shot stuff.
Men in Black. Was Liam Neeson going to show up?
Or Will Smith.
I don't know why I was to get him first.
Was Liam Neeson even in Men in Black?
In the shitty sequel, apparently.
Men in Black 2? Oh, what? International?
Yeah, I never saw it, but...
Neither did I. Let's just
Well, I saw the...
let's just leave it as free, because free was actually kind of decent.
My thoughts when I saw the trailers, I kept thinking that, oh no, another group of aliens who can do everything humanity does, and they're also shapeshifters, and they're better than us in every way. Yawn. Moving on.
Yeah.
Unless the shapeshifter trope is done right, I just find it incredibly boring because they're just such Mary Sues.
Like they live.
Yeah.
Okay, they were shapeshifters, but they were limited by the TV waves. Like, that was good, because there's limitations.
I had the same problem with in Captain Marvel, where they could just not only assimilate anyone, but also most of their memories.
Honestly, like, the scrolls aren't that bad. The problem is that movie's just written to by the numbers.
What do you mean?
Kit, like, they were trying to make a bland, safe movie to rake in some money before Endgame came out.
And apparently that film was officially endorsed by the US Air Force. That's a Space Force. There was nothing but...
It's not that they, like... It's not that the scrolls like Mary Sue's, because the shapeshifters, it's literally just that movie's written badly. Because there have been good stories with the scrolls in.
Apparently US military branches do deals with Hollywood movies, basically as free promotion. And that's how a lot of these big movies, like in Apocalypse Now, all their expensive military equipment. You think they have the budget to buy them? No, they rent them from the military.
Yeah, we've talked about this in previous episodes.
Like Iron Man was the first one to do it, it's endorsed by the army.
Fucking battleships.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you portray the military in a positive light, you get access to the equipment. Oh, that was good. Secret Wars, yeah, that's a good story. You know that plot point where it turns out everyone's Hydra in the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very watered-down adaptation of a comic line called Secret Wars, where it turns out that a shitload of the shapeshifters have infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. for years. So it's like you can tell good stories with them. Hang on a second, this is case-sensitive. Oh, there we go. No, I've got it on autocomplete already from the last time I played this.
What the fuck is that word?
I don't know.
And just gonna have to put a translation.
Oh, okay. No, he's not. The audience can do it themselves, the lazy bastards.
Well, the thing that in the live stream they're just gonna like pause it, write it down, and put for good translate.
Yes. Like, occasionally people have to give the engineer a break.
It's like what in that crossover Phoenix Wright and Ace, Phoenix Wright and
Oh, Professor Layton.
yes, you made the mistake. I stopped myself from doing. Like that one guard who has an extremely long name, like the short one.
Yeah, okay, I can't remember the character, but yeah, I know what you're on about. Right,
He's one of the ones we have to like cross-examine like 5 people at once.
Hang on a second, just give me 5 of the cheapest fish possible. Good. Sorry, we're off to a weird stack of side quests later on.
So I'm saying, oh yes, I'll take this fish, and he just casually puts in his jacket pocket just a whole fucking fish.
5 whole fucking fish.
What is he, the Doctor or something? Where his coat actually does have TARDIS bigger than on the inside than outside technology.
Yeah, Kiryu just intimidates his coat into holding the entire fish for him. Because the coat knows that if it doesn't, Kiryu will dispose of it. Getting into a lot of fights.
Sorry, he just turned around and they're like a centimetre away from each other, sizing each other up.
Yeah, my mistake there.
You see all that blood coming out of his mouth? Don't worry, this mysterious group will work on the cleanup.
Yeah, he will be left with no teeth at the end of it, though.
Well, you think they see a bunch of teeth on the ground saying, wait, he's still got half his teeth in him. We better collect them for evidence. So there's a group of people in like nondescript like overalls, just on the street with pliers trying to pry the rest of the teeth out of this guy. And think, who are these guys? Why do they have free candy on their bed? Oh shit, we've been spotted. Let's get out of here, boys.
Start the engine, start the engine! I think we've made enough progress. Let's head back to Kiryu's house.
He has a house?
Of course he has a house. What, do you think he just stands on the street all night until morning? Like a fucking Fallout character?
From what I've seen, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, okay, true.
And he'd have Centerfold's ability. He just intimidates the rain so he never gets wet.
Yeah.
The reason he got wet in the previous one is because he was in a bad place. He didn't know what to do. So his power weakened.
He doesn't even pay for the electric bill. He just intimidates the darkness into not being in his apartment.
I know, he stopped paying the bill, but mysterious benefactor has been paying his electric bill. Turns out it's the FBI because they can't really search for evidence in the dark. And so they want to give him power, but they never get a good opportunity to raid his house. Because, one, they don't have a search warrant, and two, every time they try, they just secure it in the background, just going to say, what the fuck are they doing? Shit, we've been spotted.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
And, well, you think in Japan in, like, the 80s, no one ever figures out it's FBI. They just think they're a group of, like, weird psychopaths who steal teeth.
Yeah. Oh, cool, they've got Savannah. I've tried their cider, it's delicious. Sorry, it's just seeing, like, real stuff in this because they've got licenses is so fucking bizarre sometimes. Like, I just imagine the FBI agents are outside his window with a pair of binoculars pointed the wrong way.
Man, he's so far away. Is he warping the space inside his house to make it... It's like a mansion there.
He turns the binoculars over and Kiryu's like right in his face. Oh shit. Like he just opens the window and the FBI agent falls over into the garbage.
Well, he falls out because he's on like a step ladder and things, and one of his teeth gets noticed when it hits the floor, and so his colleague says, "Look, boys, we got evidence." And then the guy who's tooth mister, wait, is that his? Even though it's his fucking tooth, he's that incompetent. Oh, we better take this. And they get like a jar of teeth and just put it in there. Yep, safe and sound.
Meanwhile, the loan shark turns up dead in an alleyway.
Well, you think it was the FBI? Say, look, man, we just need your teeth. What the fuck you on about, man? We need it for evidence.
Yes. Oh dear.
That may be a sample of your blood. How much? A couple of liters.
The Yakuza are taking credit for the FBI's incompetence to look cooler.
Well, remember in this, no one knows the FBI is. They think they're just a group of weird psychopaths.
That's right, this is where he debates teaming up with the real estate mogul. Look at his business card.
The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a watermark.
They've actually just got Jason Bateman as a consultant for the Dojima family. Like, he's the guy doing the expense accounts.
Do you say Jason Bateman?
Yeah, was it not Jason Bateman? And
Patrick Bateman.
Who the fuck is Jason Bateman?
That's what I want to know.
Fuck! Sorry, Jason Bateman's an archer.
Did you eat a sandwich before this?
Do you know the funny part is that the top search results are Jason Bateman actor and Jason Bateman American Psycho. So it's nice to know that I'm not the only person making that fuck up.
Just saying, the FBI agents would be the weird SCP. A group of people that steal teeth and sometimes nails and blood. Sometimes the victims are even dead when it happens, and then they flee into the night.
What, like the indoor salesman?
Don't know about that one. But they just become like an urban legend.
If it like the Japanese start putting jars of teeth outside in order to try and ward them off like they're a ghost.
No, they're to track them. So, what? You've been leaving evidence for us. Let's get the boys.
Yeah, but like the Japanese think that they're ghosts, so they leave them outside in an attempt to appease the spirits. Because they think it's like those ghosts that get into the taxi and then disappear before paying the fare.
Well, you think ghosts drive around Tokyo in a van that says free candy on it, and whenever they see someone get into a fight, they run over, steal their blood, their teeth, and anything else they can get a hand on, sometimes even their clothes, then drive off.
No, I don't think that, but like the people in the street think that the FBI agents are ghosts, is what I'm getting at.
Just imagine when they're collecting blood, there's several jars of it. They just don't separate them, they just pour it into the jars. Like, now, whose blood is this? I don't know, like three or four different people's. You didn't separate them? No, why would I?
Sir, you should take a look at what he's done to the jar. Just all mixed into one jar, Sam. Fuck's sake.
Sorry, did they mix the samples into the blood or into the teeth?
Into some of the teeth, I imagine.
Well, they ran out of space, so they had to pour the combined sample into the teeth jar. So they just got a jar filled with teeth covered in.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And then one of
we
them,
have it, boys. We have the quote for the episode.
one of them gets the genius idea that he can use the glue to make macaroni teeth art. Oh god.
They'd already be stuck together in the jar.
The depressing part is that, like, this is the part where the leader of the FBI accidentally has a breakthrough. Because she's like, teeth and jar, sticky, sticky, stoplight, road workers, quickly, put an APB up for Bob the Builder, boys.
Well, just imagine that when they find a victim, they think it's part of the accident. Hang on, let's see if the dental records match. And they get the jar full of teeth. They start like trying to match it to like they open his mouth and try and see which one fits, and they'll cover them fucking.
He gets off on a technicality. They're just like, no, it can't be him, boss. His teeth don't have any cum on them. Because of their complete lack of object permanence.
Yes. You're right, boys. Let's get out of here. And then he's starting to wait. Did you just put in my mouth? You should just wake up. Let's get out of here.
How is it? We're 2 episodes in, and we're already worse than Like a Dragon.
A few moments later.
So a man who unjoined the Yakuza yesterday has the kind of $100,000 in his pocket on him.
Yes. Oh good, it's time for the next side quest of the game. AKA the weirdest place to stick a DreamWorks reference into this game. Let me just fast forward through this a bit. Yeah, the subplot's that she has no idea how to dominatrix properly. I'm sorry for causing such a scene in public. Usually I whip them inside the building. Unfortunately, we've got some people in there at the moment trying to take samples. Mostly teeth. The clubbing scene's been weird lately.
No, they only try and get teeth if people are missing them. They want to get more samples. Usually they go for anything they can get. So they just find a bunch of tissues and say, oh, look, boss, we've got samples. And they just run out with a bucket full of the tissues. They're like, what are you doing with all those tissues? We're cleaning them. This is a cleanup crew. Right. Okay. Then why you put them into a van, load them into a van that says free candy on the side?
Oh, we're recyclers. It's fine. We take these and we recycle them into candy wrappers. And then he just unwraps one and pulls a tooth out, and then has to pretend it's a gumdrop. Crunchy as his teeth fucking break while he tries to chew on the tooth. Jesus Christ, Sam. Jesus Christ. Hang on a second. Let me just apply the usual method for getting rid of people. By which I mean smack him with a sign. Mighty powerful foot. Pick a safe words before you come round here. Next time I won't stop. It turns out the reason why she's doing this on the street is because down in the basement they've just got the chief at the moment.
I thought he was in America.
Yeah, they brought him over on a special assignment though. Oh, there's the thumbnail of the episode, Sam. Could you teach me how to punish people? Yes, first of all you go to this website, then you open up the Furious Soup Gang. Oh my god, what are they talking about? Chickens and bricks and full of teeth? Oh god.
Well, you think they're in a time warp, they can access Twitch 20 years before it became a thing? Well, 30 years, I think.
Yeah, we've already established the Yakuza are early adopters and Jeff Bezos.
This is just early adopters. They can watch live streams from 30 years in the future.
Yeah, they're very good at early adoption. Like, Kiryu would know because he is adopted. That automatically makes him better at it. There you go, there's the worst piece of fucking troll logic in this entire video.
More troll logic than the FBI.
That's more Adam West deduction than troll logic. Oh yeah, that's right, just train dominatrixing in a public park. That's the best place to do S&M.
Sorry, the stream froze for a second. It just stuck on her. I'd like to try walking. Alright, what you do is you put one foot in front of the other. Then once you've done that, you take that foot, which is now at the back, and you put that in front of that. Right, I'll try it. Whoa. It's difficult to do in high heels.
One of the staff runs out of the front of the brothel. No, don't do it, you fool. You'll summon him. It's too late. And then suddenly fucking Regis Philbin walks in.
Who?
Like, he's been... the guy who used to host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he had that workout tape that was just him walking for 40 minutes.
Oh.
Regis Philbin, learning how to walk.
What am I supposed to do if I can't beat up people?
Have you tried the candles? Well, there's our thumbnail. Your parents would cry if they knew you were here.
I tried using the candle technique, but actually accidentally summoned a Twitch thought, whatever that is.
Why am I a thought now?
Did I say it was you?
No, but you said they used the candles.
Oh, well, you think that you have a monopoly on being summoned using candles. I'm pretty sure other beings apart from you can be summoned using candles.
Quick, how the...
It's a new trial. You trying to sue everyone saying, oh no, I invented the candle technique, even though various people have been trying to summon demons with candle for years.
Yeah, no, fuck it. That's the next trial. I go a ghost trial.
You're suing everyone in existence for using the candle technique even before you invented it.
Yes.
Because they technically didn't invent it, you claim you invented it.
You know him.
No, it would have failed because she didn't have a bus.
Warhammer had a thing like this happen recently. They had to change the name of one of their factions. Because they had a faction in Warhammer Fantasy called the Eldar. Because they didn't want to get into a lawsuit with Bethesda or something. Because they didn't want to try and copyright the word Elder.
Well, in order to facilitate the trans-time stream, the FBI are burning through chromosomes.
It's actually me burning through chromosomes. I'm actually streaming this from 2 weeks in the future.
Well, it's like reverse video scheduling.
Exactly.
Instead of filming videos and record them and then line them up so they publish gradually, you'll film them all in the future when you have more time in your hands. Then you backdate them.
Exactly. We're so half-assedly done, Sam.
Sorry, my internet's just fine. I mean, just let me load up my favourite Nazi website here.
Stop browsing hentai while we're in the middle of a Twitch stream. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you going to the creepy section of DeviantArt again?
I haven't got to the creepy section yet. You know that, but every time I spend enough time on Divine, I end up going to the creepy section.
Could I interest you in some delicious blueberries?
No.
Oh, did you hear that? It sounds like someone's in the room with us. The FBI's tapped the brothel.
Well, it's like, FBI open up. and they smash through the door that was already open. You know it was open, right? Look, we're locking this place down. We think a crime has committed here, taken place here. What kind of crime? Double parking. And then one of the people in the back says, "Oh shit, I knew I forgot something." And he runs out naked and said, don't worry, I'll move it."
It turns out, no, John's just suggested that Omelette tapped the brothel for the FBI.
That happens almost 40 years later.
Omelette's a very long-lived chicken.
Well, you think Omelette is like Nibbler? It has existed for centuries.
Yeah, Omelette's older than the perception of space-time. No, the engineer can fix this in post, though, for the YouTube version.
But we can fix the live stream live later in post.
Yes, exactly.
That way we'll be able to release the live stream happening live, but edited.
Unregistered hypercam, Sam.
Hell, if you use unregistered hypercam, we might have less lagging.
And on that note, I think it's time for us to end the stream there before the internet dies again. Anything you'd like to...
Well, how are we going to title this one without getting just permaban from YouTube and Twitch?
I don't know, but it's going to be hilarious to find out. Anything you'd like to add?
FBI agents mug the Tooth Fairy for criminal investigation.
Good, and we'll see you all next time.